Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bowie State University's December Commencement 2017. The ceremony will begin in 10 minutes. How about a big round of applause for all the family, faculty, and friends? Ladies and gentlemen, please help us welcome our VIP guests as they're being seated, led by Ms. Helen Neal, class of 1942, escorted by ROTC cadets and the First Gentleman, Attorney Bro. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the processional of graduates, faculty, and university leadership and platform guests for our 2017 commencement ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, entering now our esteemed faculty, university leadership and platform guests, and a special thank you to our hardworking staff who helped make this moment possible. Once again, welcome to Bowie State University's 2017 ceremony commencement, and a round of applause for all of you. And now entering our guest speaker and our president of Bowie State University, Dr. Bro, led by Mace Bearer Dr. Lewis. A round of applause for Bowie State University's 2017 commencement ceremony.
Good morning. Good morning. President Bro, with your permission, I declare the winter commencement convocation open. President Bro, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, these are the honorees of the hour. Please stand and join me in saluting them, and please remain standing for the singing of the national anthem, one stanza of Lift Every Voice and Sing, and a moment of reflection. Please remain standing for the moment of reflection. Thank you. You may be seated.
Good morning. BSU, Bowie State University, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2017 Winter Commencement Convocation of Bowie State University. Here is where we will mark this occasion by recognizing the students who have completed their academic requirements for their respective degrees. We are indeed pleased that you have come to share in this very special occasion. In honor of this occasion, we ask that you observe it with solemnity and dignity. Senior Class President, Mr. Israel Ibadapo, Graduate Student Association First Vice President, Ms. Diamond Bracey, both of whom will come forward to bring us greetings. Mr. Ibadapo.
Good morning. Good morning. To President Bro, First Gentleman, Attorney Melvin Bro, members of the board, members of the cabinet, distinguished platform guests, faculty, staff, alumni, family, friends, the SGA Reconnecting Administration, the Senior Class Executive Board, and finally, good morning to the Bowie State graduating class of fall 2017. And to my parents, my mom and dad who are watching this live, I love you. Matter of fact, everybody in the audience or in the stand, just take 10 seconds to say I love you to everyone in the audience who have helped you get here this morning. Go ahead and say I love you. Tell them that you love them. As your senior class president, I'd like to congratulate you all for this milestone that you have reached in your lives. Now, I'll particularly choose to emphasize the word milestone because of its very distinctive definition, which says a stone set up beside a road to mark the distance in miles to a particular destination. Now I'm going to repeat that definition one more time. A stone set up beside a road to mark the distance in miles to a particular destination. A milestone has two primary objectives, and that is to let the observer know how far they've come and how far they still have to go. Class of 2017, how many of you can agree that you have come pretty far to get where you are this morning? Now, I don't mean as literally as McKeldin Gym, but just follow me here for a second. If we can agree that commencement serves as a milestone in our lives, then we must never make the mistake of telling ourselves that we have made it. You see, Bowie State University is home to some of the most brilliant students in the entire world, and over 400 of them are sitting right here in front of me. I need you all to understand that this is not it. As the milestone's second purpose is to let the observer know how much longer they still have to go. Understand that there is so much more. Somebody say so much more. Say there is more. From master's in professional studies, education, business, arts and sciences, to doctoral programs and career ventures that will push you to travel the world and start your very own businesses. I want to remind our future alumni that there is so much more to be attained, and that in every area of success in your life, you are to do three things. The first thing is to give thanks. I give thanks by acknowledging God as my true measure of success, which only came by making him the center of my entire life. The second thing is to reflect. Reflect on all you have come from and where you are now. That looks like finding strength in every time of struggle, like when you didn't have money to pay for those winter courses, or every parking ticket you have ever received to date. But more importantly, taking pride in the fact that while things may not have been perfect, You are HBCU excellence in its most distinguishing form, and that the next selfie you'll take this morning, you realize you are wearing your best outfit thus far. The last thing will be to go after the more. Move on to a pursuit of excellence, a world that has been purposed for you since the beginning of time. Class of 2017, I say to you that this morning, even in the most frustrating times of wondering what to do next, you have to remember that with God, not even the sky can limit you. So once again, congratulations on reaching this milestone. Be sure to give back, yes, financially. And I'm going to say it again, yes, financially. Not just by Sally Mae or purchasing your homecoming tickets, but actually join the National Alumni Association. Pay it forward and ensure that come springtime when I'm in those very seats, our endowment fund blows out not every HBCU, but every institution in the university system of Maryland. Why? Simply because our alumni have decided to go after the more. Thank you and congratulations once again on reaching this milestone.
Good morning. Good morning. You should be excited. I just wanted to start by saying that I extend greetings. I'm so grateful for Mr. Israel doing all the platform and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So I'm just going to say hi. I extend greetings to our platform guests and to the class of 2017. Where y'all at? There we go. You did it. You persisted and you persevered. And so here on behalf of the Graduate Student Association, the executive board, as well as those who are still on their way in their journey, we say congratulations. We are proud of you, enjoying and celebrating your accomplishments. Through the doubts, the late nights, the study groups, the group projects where you thought you were the only one doing the work, you made it through to the end. And I speak especially to our graduate students, balancing full-time jobs, family obligations, and other responsibilities. You decided to extend your education and your stress level. You went back to school or continued in school. You thought you were crazy. Then after your first semester, you knew for sure that you were crazy. Did those 2 or 3 years stretch out to an eternity? And yet you made it. Congratulations. I cannot wait to be where you are. May this day be the beginning of even greater things for you, promotions and opportunities unheard of. Know that you can accomplish anything. When that new position appears overwhelming, remember your time here at Bowie and how you made it through, and know that you will make it through again. When you try to juggle the 800,000 new responsibilities and wonder how you will cope, remember this time and know that you will do better than you ever imagined. Graduate students and undergraduate students, you are exceptional. You are part of an elite number of people. You furthered your education, and now you are able to further your opportunities. Go forward and take your territory. So as you take your degree and make your way in the world, remember, as President Woodrow Wilson said, you are not here to merely make a living. You are here in order to enable the world to live more fully, with greater vision, and with a finer spirit of hope and achievement. You are here to enrich the world, and you impoverish yourself if you forget that errand. You have earned the right to be your best and even better than you knew you could be. I leave you with this quote from an American actor, Bradley Whitford. Infuse your life with action. Don't wait for it to happen. Make it happen. Make your own future. Make your own hope. And whatever your beliefs, honor your Creator, not by passively waiting for grace to come down from on high, but right down here on earth. Right now, yourself, make it happen. Congratulations. Represent Bulldog Nation. Be great. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ibadapo and Ms. Bracey, for your very moving remarks. We will now have special recognitions from Attorney Karen Johnson-Shahid Executive Vice President, General Counsel, and Chief of Staff.
Good morning. Madam President, it gives me great pleasure to recognize the constituencies that are celebrating this winter 2017 commencement convocation with us today. I would like to first recognize the first gentleman of Bowie State University, the husband of our president, Attorney Melvin Breaux. I'd also like to recognize my colleagues who are members of the President's Cabinet, Dr. Carl Brockenbrough, who's Vice President for Administration and Finance, Dr. Artie Travis, who's Vice President for Student Affairs, Yvette Caldwell, Interim Vice President for Institutional Advancement, Mr. E. Wayne Rose, Vice President for Information Technology, Claude Dowdy, our Athletic Director, and Cassandra Robinson, Director of University Relations and Marketing. We have with us former State Delegate Juanita Miller, and if we have any members of the Bowie State University Foundation Board, would you please stand? I'm pleased to see the Vice Chair of the Prince George's County Council, our friend, Councilman Todd Turner. Don't sit down, Todd. If we have any members of our Board of Visitors here, would you please stand or wave? Any members of our Board of Visitors? Okay. I'd like to recognize the leaders of our shared governance bodies. Dr. Patricia Westerman is Chair of our Faculty Senate. And Mr. George Jones is the chair of our Staff Council. We're pleased to have with us members of our Bowie State University National Alumni Association Executive Board, and I would ask that they would all please stand to be recognized. Thank you all. Would all of our outstanding faculty please stand to be recognized? All Bowie State faculty. We want to recognize our staff, or our dedicated staff, please stand. Bowie State staff. Lastly, and most importantly, all parents, guardians, spouses, grandparents, and significant others of the class of 2017, please all stand so we can recognize you. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, Attorney Shahid, and thanks to all who have come to share with us in this joyous occasion. Now, it gives me great pleasure to recognize one of our distinguished alumni in attendance today, Helen A. Butler Neal, class of 1942. Thank you, cadets, and thank you so much, Ms. Neal, for being here today. Audience, I want to tell you a little bit about this very special alumna. Helen Arnetta Butler Neal was a longtime educator in Carroll County, Maryland schools and one of the first African American instructors at Freedom Elementary School. She has the distinction of being a member of the first four-year class of students who graduated from the Maryland Teachers College at Bowie, now known as Bowie State University. She was born in Baltimore in March 1922. Neil grew up in Mount Airy. She attended Robert Moton High School in Westminster and graduated from Armstrong Technical High School in Washington, D.C. At age 16, she began attending Bowie State after encouragement from one of her favorite teachers, Alice Hawkins Thomas, a Bowie State graduate. Neil also wanted to be a teacher, so she decided to pursue a bachelor's degree in education at Bowie State and graduated in 1942. She went on to earn a master's degree in education in 1954 from the Teachers College at Columbia University in New York City. Decades after graduating, Neil is still grateful for her rich undergraduate experience at Bowie State, and she has stated, and I quote, "I thank God and my wonderful family members and the very capable instructors at Bowie State College for helping me to realize a very successful dream." End quote. End quote. Her first teaching job was in a one-room school in Carroll County. Neil also taught in several schools in the county, including Jonesville School and Freedom Elementary School. After 40 years of teaching, she retired from Eldersburg Elementary School in 1982. After retirement, she became a tax counselor for the AARP and helped seniors prepare their income taxes for 17 years. In 2007, she married her sweetheart, Arthur Neal, former president of the BSU National Alumni Association, who we lost and who passed away in 2009. She is a dedicated supporter of her alma mater. Neil is an active member of the Fred Carroll Alumni Chapter, and she was just presented with a bouquet of flowers from our Bulldog Battalion, U.S. Army ROTC program. Please, again, another round of applause. Thank you, Ms. Neal. The University Choir will now present for your hearing pleasure, "Mary Did You Know?" by Mark Lowry and Buddy Green, arranged by Jack Schrader under the direction of Mary Mull Holmes.
Mary,
Beautiful. Thank you, Dr. Holmes and choir. That was just lovely, lovely. Please, another round of applause for our choir. Now, it gives me great pleasure to present the honorary degree Doctor of Humane Letters to our speaker for the winter commencement exercises, President and Chief Executive Officer of the National Urban League, Mr. Mark Morial. Provost Amusu and Mr. Morial, please join me at the podium. Audience, you may reference the biography in your program for Mr. Morial. I will now read the citation. Honorary Doctorate of Humane Letters, Bowie State University, 2017 Winter Commencement, December 15th, 2017. Citation from Mr. Mark H. Morial. Whereas Mark H. Morial is a visionary servant leader whose passion to work toward the economic empowerment for all people has distinguished his professional career. And whereas Morial serves as president and CEO of the National Urban League, the nation's largest civil rights organization, and since 2003 has been the primary catalyst for the transformation of the 107-year-old organization. And whereas his energetic and skilled leadership has expanded the League's work to redefine civil rights in the 21st century, with a renewed emphasis on closing the economic gaps between whites and communities of color, as well as rich and poor Americans. And whereas under his stewardship, the League has enjoyed record fundraising toward a $280 million five-year goal and launched a historic $100 million Jobs Rebuild America Employee Empower initiative to address the nation's employment and education crisis. And whereas his creativity has led to the Urban Youth Empowerment Program to help young adults secure sustainable jobs, entrepreneurship centers in 13 cities to grow small businesses, and the New Markets Tax Credits Initiative that has invested $1 billion in communities through urban impact businesses. And whereas, before joining the National Urban League, Morial was a popular mayor of New Orleans, who led his city's 1990s renaissance and attacked its vast urban problems. And whereas President Obama appointed him chair of the Census Advisory Committee and a member of both the President's Advisory Council on Financial Capability and the Department of Education's Equity and Excellence Commission. And whereas for his numerous achievements, Morial was named one of the 100 most influential Black Americans by Ebony Magazine, one of the top 50 nonprofit executives by the Nonprofit Times, and one of the top 100 Black lawyers in America. Now, therefore, be it known, for all of these reasons, Mark Morial superbly exemplifies the qualities represented by the honorary degree and is one deemed worthy to receive this honor. Upon recommendation of the faculty, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Maryland and the University System of Maryland, I do hereby confer upon you the degree Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Be it known further that a copy of this honorary degree citation will be presented for filing in the archives of Bowie State University for the enlightenment and encouragement of all. Done this 15th day of December, Anno Domini 2017, Aminta H. Bro, President. Ladies and gentlemen, we are privileged today to be able to honor and hear from the President and Executive Officer of the National Urban League. Please join me following the hooding of Mr. Morial and welcoming him to the stage.
Good morning. I am a bulldog. Let me thank President Bro and the leadership team here at Bowie State University, all of the faculty, the provosts, the deans, the men and women who make this place tick and talk. Let me also especially say to the graduates who will receive their degrees today, this is the day that the Lord has made, and let us be glad and rejoice in it. As degreed men and women, you've learned a number of things, but I have a final exam question for you before you can walk across the stage. And maybe you math majors and scientists may know the answer to this. And the question is, how many seconds in a year? How many seconds in a year? Don't pull out your calculator or your cell phone. So the answer is actually, there are 12 seconds in a year. January 2nd, February 2nd, March 2nd. How many seconds in a year? You have passed your final exam. I want to thank all of you for having me here and just reflect for a moment. I was here at Bowie State's commencement ceremony in 1971. I was 13 years old. My father, the late Ernest N. Morial, was the commencement speaker. And I remember flying up with him to what was then Friendship Airport in Baltimore, one of the first times I had an opportunity to fly on a plane. I remember it was old Eastern Airlines. And we got picked up at the airport by President Sam Myers. He came over to campus and participated in the commencement. When I met Dr. Bro several months ago, I shared that story with her. So this has given me a great opportunity not only to reflect, but to after, and you can count the number of years, and I just told you my age, to come full circle back to Bowie State University. So thank you for honoring me today by making me a bulldog. I appreciate it immensely. Now I'm going to observe 3 B's today. I'm going to be good, be brief, and be seated. But I want to tell you another short story. I attended the University of Pennsylvania. In fact, one of my classmates, Kevin Tyler, is here today, and then went to Georgetown University Law School, and then went back to New Orleans. And, I'm from way down south, and being in places like Philadelphia and Washington, I couldn't always get the kind of food I really, really enjoyed. So as soon as I got back, I made it on over to the neighborhood eatery. It was called Poor Richard's. And the eatery had the eatery here, and then right next door there was an old-time liquor store. And right next to that there was an ice house that sold cube and blocked ice. And as I was walking in, a couple of guys from the old neighborhood started calling my name, saying, hey, you, come on over here. Well, these are guys I hadn't seen in a long time. And of course, they had not gone to the University of Pennsylvania or to Georgetown or to any university for that fact. And they stopped me and said, you went to those fancy schools up east, didn't you? I said, I got a degree. I went and worked my way. They said, we got a question that we know you can't answer because we're still smarter than you. And they said, we posed this question to you, what's the greatest nation on earth? I immediately said, the greatest nation on earth is the United States of America. They said, no, you're absolutely wrong. I said, how about Jamaica because it's sunny there? How about Aruba because it's a great place to vacation? How about South Africa or England? And I went through a whole list of nations, and they say, you do know a lot of nations, but you don't know the greatest nation on earth. And I said, well, what is the greatest nation on earth? They said the greatest nation on earth is a donation. And I want one from you right now. So the lesson is, no matter how smart you think you are, you don't always have the answers. You don't always have the answers. Today, I want to pose 4 important questions to the graduates, and I promise to be brief. Because today the torch is indeed being passed. It's being passed to each and every one of you. Each and every one of you has gotten here for a number of reasons. First, because you work hard. Second, because you had great determination. Third, because you had some shoulders to stand on. You had the shoulders of parents and grandparents and friends and neighbors, and I would be remiss if I didn't ask all of the graduates to give all of them a standing applause at this point, the parents and the grandparents and the family members and the significant others, and all they deserve congratulations this morning. So here is the first of 4 questions I want you to ask yourself as you approach your future, and that is, will you be a player or a player hater? Will you be one who embraces your own abilities, your own excellence, be proud at who you are? Or will you be one who stands and looks at everyone else and says, oh, they got there because they had an advantage or a hookup or a situation that I did not have? Or will you be focused on using all that God gave you, all of the talents that you have honed, to be an active participant in life today in these difficult and challenging times? Sometimes we see player hating coming across Twitter at 5 a.m. in the morning. Y'all know what I mean. Will you be a player or a player hater? The second question, will you be a spectator or a participant? Will you live your life in the gallery or in the stands, or will you live your life down on the field of play? Because today you have equipped yourself with a bachelor's degree or a graduate degree. You have given yourself the ability and the right to wear a uniform, to put on some armor, to go down on the playing field and be an active participant in life. You must jump into your profession. You must jump into your opportunity. You must create an open door for yourself. No one will do it for you, although you have people who will help you along the way. Or will you be a spectator? One who watches, one who waits, one who hopes, one who dreams that someday somebody will come and tap you on the shoulder and say, this opportunity is for you? Will you be a spectator or a participant? And thirdly, will you embrace the doctrine of me or the doctrine of we? The doctrine of me or the doctrine of we? Will you be a selfish individual who only concerns about my car and my clothes and my house and my checking account and my jewelry and my bank account and my stuff? Or will you be someone who has concerns about others, some very close to you? There may be friends and family members for whom the journey of life has not been so kind. There may be organizations that you participate in where there is an opportunity to be a collective force for the better good of communities and families and churches. Will you be about me only, or will you be about we? In this world today, in this world of fake news, in this world of too much hatred, in this world of manufactured division, there is a degree of selfishness that is permeating this land. I say to the graduates of Bowie State, the young people of this generation, do not let that cancer, that social disease, infect your generation and your time. You must not only be a participant, not only be a player, you must embrace the doctrine of we, and that is the generation's charge. And the fourth question, will you embrace excellence or mediocrity? Will you commit that whatever abilities you have, whatever God has given you, whatever your experiences have shared with you, will you use it to the best of your ability? Will you continue to strive to be the best? Not because you have to be better than others to be accepted or to be successful, although you may have to be, but because excellence is a point of personal pride. It is a driving force within you. Or will you be mediocre? Will you say, I got my degree now. Now the world is paved with a nice smooth road to all of the opportunities that I want? Will you embrace excellence or mediocrity? In the world that you will embrace, I am excited about your generation. I do believe, and I say this with pride and with humility as a father of three, that your generation is the smartest, the most aware, the most technologically apt, the most global of any generation in world history. What I also know is that this generation's young people have a spirit of service, a spirit of we, a spirit of giving back, which is strong and resilient, and what you must bring into later generations in your own life. I have great faith and great pride in your generation. Today, you have equipped yourself with a tool, and that tool is a valuable tool that no one can take away from you. No one can steal it, no one can hijack it, no one can hack it. It is yours. It is what you've earned. It's your bachelor's, it's your master's, it's your PhD. And you are, yes, you are better off today than someone who might win $1 million in the lottery. Because if you won $1 million in the lottery, guess what? Somebody tomorrow could hack it out of your bank account. Or you could irresponsibly spend it and then be bankrupt and broke. What you have today, no one can take away. I also wish to say this to you. In these times of great difficulty, I want this generation to, in 2018 and 2020, become those who vote with a vengeance and in record numbers. This idea in this country that we can choose not to show up at the ballot box is a surrender of power and a surrender of history. This generation must chart the course of the future of America. And the future is in your hands. But you know what? You can stage a message on Twitter. You can sure put some great information out on Facebook. You cannot vote by way of the internet. You have to march. You have to walk. You have to go down to the polling place. So if you're happy with the state of political affairs in America, stay home and go to sleep. But if you want change, you must vote and participate. If you want to see leaders in this nation and leaders in this state who ensure that Bowie State gets the dollars and the money to have first-class facilities, the scholarships that it needs, then you must vote. If you want to make sure that the cities where we all come from have quality housing, have great playgrounds, have first-class schools, then we must vote. If we want to ensure that our seniors are treated with respect and have dignity, have health care, have Social Security, have protections that they need, then you must vote. If we do not, then your generation will be relitigating the battles that the generation of my parents and grandparents fought so that we could be here today. This is your charge. I want to leave you this morning with 7 commandments, 7 paradoxical commandments. First, people are illogical, unreasonable, and self-centered. Love them anyway. If you do good, people will accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Do good anyway. The good you do today will be forgotten tomorrow. Do good anyway. The biggest men and women with the biggest ideas can be shot down by the smallest men and women with the smallest minds. Think big anyway. People favor underdogs, but follow only top dogs. Fight for underdogs anyway. People really need help, but may attack you if you do help them. Help people anyway. Give the world the best you have, and you will get kicked in the teeth. Give the world the best you have anyway. Graduates of Bowie State University, congratulations to you for your accomplishments and your achievements. May God and the force continue to carry you and bless you as you achieve greatness. Congratulations. God bless Bowie State. I am a Bulldog. Oh, thank you.
That was absolutely inspiring. Thank you for those wonderful, wonderful messages to our graduates and to everyone here today. Please, another round of applause. That was fabulous. Mr. Morial, we are so very honored and privileged to have you among the Bulldog Nation family. Yes. We are very honored and pleased to have you join us, and we look forward to you coming back often to BSU. We have, as just a small token of our appreciation, a plaque that we hope you will hang proudly and display. And as we thank you for being here today to deliver the commencement address and to welcome you back to our Bulldog family. Thank you so very much. The concert band will now perform Novena by James Swearingen under the leadership of Dr. Adolph Wright. That was fabulous. Thank you, Dr. Wright and the concert band for that wonderful rendition. Thank you. A round of applause, please. That's great. Thank you.
Madam President, the Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs will present the candidates for the conferring of degrees.
Will the candidates for the college for the degrees of Doctor of Science in Computer Science please rise? Madam President, these candidates have successfully completed all requirements for the degree Doctor of Science in Computer Science and are recommended by the faculty for admittance into the community of scholars through conferring of the degrees.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the State of Maryland and the University System of Maryland Board of Regents, I do hereby confer upon you individually the degree Doctor of Science in Computer Science with the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. You may now proceed to the stage with your faculty escort to be vested with the hood appropriate to this degree.
Kenneth Mbale, Behavior-Oriented Intelligence. Timothy Oladuni, Hedonic Pricing Theory, a Machine Learning Investigation.
Will the candidates for master's degrees please rise? Madam President, it is my pleasure to present the candidates for the degrees of Master of Arts, Master of Arts in Teaching, Masters of Education, Master of Business Administration, Master of Public Administration, Master of Science in Management Information Systems, and Master of Science in Nursing. Madam President, these candidates have been certified by the faculty as having completed all the requirements for the degree of Master of Arts a Master of Arts in Teaching, a Master of Education, a Master of Business Administration, Master of Public Administration, Master of Science in Management Information Systems, or Master of Science in Nursing, and are recommended for admittance with specification according to the degrees for which they have qualified.
Upon recommendation of the faculty, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the State of Maryland and the University System of Maryland Board of Regents, I do hereby confer upon you individually the degree of Master of Arts in Teaching, Master of Education, Master of Business Administration, Master of Public Administration, Master of Science in Management Information Systems, and Master of Science in Nursing, with the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining, and cause you to be vested with the hood appropriate to this degree. Graduates, I'm sorry, Dr. Nwakefar?
Graduates, turn. Pass. Hood. Turn. Madam President, graduates receiving master's degrees are prepared to receive their diplomas. Graduates, please advance to the stage as your names are called.
Velma Pittman Cole.
Nicholas Alexander Chappell.
Bianca Marie Williams.
Tanika Danye Williams.
Danielle Lynn Compton.
Richard D. Robinson.
Ali Al-Shahrani.
Benyan Lema Mengasha.
Rebecca Akinlaja. Jasmine E. Winters.
Sade Michelle Harley.
Jill Marie Piazza.
Brittany Chanel Woodland.
Jasmine Sherelle Wood.
Jessica Michelle Smith.
Asia Rollins.
Daisha M. Tolbert.
Sarah Michelle Pierre Mohammed.
Robin Diane Platt Klein.
Maureen Michelle Elias.
Amina Ayodeje Ogundiran.
Ambalace Sharon Moore.
Okeche Ibibuche.
Crystal D. Mosley.
Mishari Moshen Althamali.
Revant Baskar.
Archana Patel.
Odunayo Oluwatomi Oluwole.
Monique Michelle Riddick.
Kanba Gaston Nitiema.
Toby Loba Olateru.
Samuel Oluwatobi Akani.
Leonard Uzoma Leonard.
Ahmad Alotaibi.
Manal Alam.
Ahmad Ahmed Basuki.
James D. Johnson.
Yemisi Mary Opaso.
Oleide Ajoke Oni.
Danielle Walston.
Elizabeth Bola Udunaike.
Olushola Emmanuel Kumuyi.
Sweta Reddy.
Abdallah Kutbi.
Saeed Alamri.
Ramona Thorne.
Tierra Michelle Ellis.
Marcus Lewis Mason.
Malcolm I. Deco.
Sergine Cadet.
Sana Khalid.
Jessica Ashley Fergus.
Crystal Hall Thomas.
Nanika Marie Mason.
Latoya Drummond.
Ali Mary. Alana K. Jackson.
Nancy Yao.
Starvone Hyatt Jones.
Jonay Antoinette Jennifer.
Julie Renee Michaels.
Amar Mohammed Youssef.
Daniel Ayala.
Nakia Laprice White.
Folashade Olorunembe.
Camila Latoya Reddock.
Please be seated. Thank you. Will the candidates for bachelor's degree please rise? Madam President, it is my real pleasure to present the candidates for the degrees Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science. Madam President, these candidates have been certified by the faculty as having completed all requirements for the degree Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science and are recommended for admittance with specification according to the department in which they have qualified.
Upon recommendation of the faculty, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the State of Maryland and the University System of Maryland Board of Regents, I do hereby confer upon you individually the degree of Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science with rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining, and cause you to be vested with the hood appropriate for this degree.
Graduates, turn. Pass. Hood. Graduates, face forward. And reverse your tassels from right to left. Graduates, please take your seats. Madam President, the deans of the academic colleges in which they qualify will present the graduates for diplomas.
Will the graduates in the College of Arts and Sciences please rise? Madam President, the graduates in the College of Arts and Sciences are prepared to receive their diplomas. Graduates, please advance to the stage as your names are called.
Marquise Green.
Tiona Talea Brown.
Taylor Raylan Davis.
Chloe Rose Riggins.
Jairus Alexander Coates.
Ciamara Michelle Williams.
Zakia Trotman.
Ikayla Vernell Edwards.
Gabriana Ayana Charles.
Fire. Lindsay Renee Smith.
Samuel Daramola.
Arrington Derek Matthews.
Shaylonda Creek.
Vaughn Xavier Nichols.
Tiana Nichelle Joyner.
Taylor Nicole Joyner.
Kristen Brown.
Erica Delisa Anderson.
Ryan Janigan Brock.
Jerome Radio Rome Stoner.
Gerald Deontay Williams.
Vaylon Lee Whitehurst.
Kiera Sheree Burke.
Adabawale Okwakade.
Ricky Darnell Teagle Jr.
Hold on. Lamar Isaiah Lewis.
Alusain Bangura.
David Ajin Darko.
April Elizabeth Boyd.
Sade Renee Goins.
Shantae Alexandra Hayes.
Jessica Alexis Kelly.
Jasmine Ocasio-Drain.
Daniel William Green.
Jaleel Sharif Clark.
Okinzi Abuji Emmanuel.
Joy Spencer.
Ramsey Hampton Brock Smith.
Amber Kiana Matthews.
Acacia Kiana Kaisha Rudolph.
Denver Morgan Clyde.
Hashim Elliott.
Hafiz Sese.
Exeria Dariana Harad Thomas.
Shannon Nicole Eller.
Scott Jean Phillip.
Ivan Michael Rowland.
Hold on. DeMarcus Jerron Rowland.
Leo Omar Drummond.
Brianna Kennedy Mitchell.
Santana Bianca Williams.
Malika Tai Hackley.
Jasmine Martella Young.
Letitia Michelle Johnson.
Jayla Nicole Kristen Doubt.
Brandon Elijah Britton.
Dominic Robinson.
Edgar Salvador Selden.
Yasmana Romance Edwards.
Michaela Ilana Peterson.
Princesa Moafongo.
Anita Shrestha.
Herbert Kabongo Mukuna.
Shelby Monique Bago.
Akinyele Adeolu Akinsanya.
Adobe Akpua.
Saliha Amira Abdul Malik.
Matthew Ball.
Angelique Michelle Ely.
Joy Tega Obayendo.
Jesse Kemaju.
Kian Siobhan Flythe.
Troy Jerome Spencer.
Iran Demetrius Paler.
Rayhana Mohammed.
De'Ara Dontrell Parker.
Olive Naoma Norsu.
Brianna Nicole Moore.
Jessica Estacia Forbes.
Khalil Mohan Vassal.
Benjamin Sinclair.
Darian Kirby Evans.
Joe Lee Madison III.
Alicia Rashad Miller.
Enyina Anamelechi.
Asia Monet Gross.
Mark Delonte Crowell.
Kimani Thomas Haynes.
Will the graduates in the College of Business please rise? Madam President, graduates in the College of Business are prepared to receive their diplomas. Graduates, please advance to the stage as your names are called.
Martin Daniel Moore.
Milan Edric Thomas.
Kenneth Brain Bernardo Kua.
April Robinson.
Celine Awung Achea.
Morgan D. Ray. Miriam Ayodeji Nafiu.
Little Ben, Beju, Ukafu.
Gina Ketura Cheremon.
Lakiva, Chanel, Reed.
Reginald Grant Payne Jr.
Rahman Kamara.
Chukunike Michael Ani Onuka.
Quayshawn Alfred.
Chijoke Okoro.
Solomon Leslie Bickersteth Jr.
Jenaba Munu.
Ashley Sims.
Uko Obong Ekerete Udo.
Salman Mohammed Al Nashmi.
Karina Isabel Zavala.
Jaquan R. Brown.
Jordan Marcellus Miller.
Malik Daquan McAdoo.
Reginald M. Brody.
Christine Dolores Washington.
Nicola Y. Palmer.
Brian C. Douglas Jr.
Cherie Thomasina Proctor.
Shanice Latasha Latney.
Tiffany Andrea Lucas.
Davy Elzie.
Jarrell Malik Solomon.
Brian Reynard Blue.
Desiree Daisha Berkeley.
Tiaja Allen.
Mata Diarra.
Sherelle Nakia Shante Peel.
Andrea Jacqueline Gray.
Brianna Bonaparte.
Teresa Gabrielle Rogers.
Damalake Robin Dobbins.
Rufus Allen Anthony.
Tanise Lakia Fox.
Jack Thomas Jenkins.
James H. Bronner Jr.
Will the graduates of the College of Education please rise? Graduates in the College of Education are prepared to receive their diplomas. Graduates, please advance to the stage as your names are called.
Diane Glover.
Malika L. Strong.
Maurice Eugene Spriggs.
Brandon Gamble.
Marvin Earl Samuel Johnson.
Richard G. Brooks.
Maria Veronica Santos Asqueta.
Megan Renee Garrett.
Rosa Romero.
Marjorie A. Wilson.
Jalen Patrice Taylor.
Anthony Lamar McDaniel.
Carrick Pollock.
Ginger Ann Howard.
Sharon Melissa Bryant.
Rawa Habdetamarian.
Allison B. Smith.
Ian Friz Dinglasan de la Cruz.
Jasmine D. Murray.
Brina Tiara Young.
Takara Christian Henderson.
Kendra Dasha Russell.
Jalen Naraya Moore.
Kelsey Brianna Vinay.
Will the graduates in the College of Professional Studies please rise? Madam President. The graduates in the College of Professional Studies are prepared to receive their diplomas. Please advance to the stage as your names are called.
Autry Nicord Weeks. Akugo Linda Okoro.
Siri Atanga.
Chidima Maureen Uwakwe.
Amuche Loretta Noawuba.
Rashidat Folasade Akinyeme.
Manyi Nkemtaji.
Bukola Victorious Abegunde.
Carmel Andre.
Anne Marie Hamilton.
Rebecca K. Mogaka.
Anne Susan Ba Kamara.
Taryn Bell King.
David Opoku Che.
Lawrence Oduro Yeboah.
Daniel Anthony Jones.
Rebecca Etangasa.
Ngozi Vivienne Osuchukwo.
Marbel Etaka Tabe.
Abigail Amako Hene.
Celine Motuma Fonda.
Angel Lene Morrison.
Brittany Nakato Mugula.
Demario Antoine Moore.
Chanel Shaw.
Tamisha Monique Thorpe.
Kenisha Singleton Nelson.
Antoinette Renee Patterson.
Janae Alexis Durham.
Keisha K. Hale.
Tyler Lee Davis Johnson.
Tanisha M. Ash.
Asongalem Forchaleke.
Marlise Banga.
Macdes Askedom Makonnen.
Elizabeth Claire Darby.
Tierra Vernice Williams.
Rhea Cherie Washington.
Candace Denise Carroll.
Ereniki King.
Utibe Paul Udo.
Andrew Scott McLean.
Alex Lamar Gunter.
Brandon Lugree Edward Myers.
Christopher Chukuka Opala.
Tiana Chantrell Regine Brown.
Brianna Monet Woods.
Raja Armand Hilliard.
Alisa Nicole Dowdy.
Morgan Alexis Bradshaw.
Pierre Joly.
Sherrod Arnell Gallman.
Catherine Scarlett Williams.
Aisha Smith.
Brittany Taylor Hall.
Tatiana Michelle Taylor.
Taylor Burgess Williams.
Tiana Monet Dockett.
Joanne Carol Ocasio.
Bendu Benson.
Jamia Courtney Tyree.
Mafata Kylie Foberg.
Maya Lynn Brown.
Anita A. Oduro.
Princess Sear Joy Moore.
Brianna Tamia Scarborough.
Alexandria Cherise Hunter.
Raven Sydney Green.
Cherise L. Thompson.
Latoya Nakita Hicks.
Montrell Monique Blanding.
Tania Monet Reed.
Samira Yates.
Christian Anthony Coward.
Sean Maurice Copeland.
Warren J. Daniels.
Alexis LaShawn Thomas.
Edelyn Veronica Malcolm Bridgman.
Alexis Jordan Gary.
Vanessa Sherelle Blackman.
Felicia Stephanie Jones.
Ite Umu Ibach.
Oguchukwu Okorie.
Crystal Courtney McKnight.
Aris Shantae Easterwood.
Regine Zephyrin.
Bridget A. Richardson.
Modupe Corriday.
Let's give a big round of applause for all of our graduates.
The following students have been commissioned as officers in the United States Army. Second Lieutenant Harrington D. Matthews graduated this December with a bachelor's degree of science in communication and was commissioned as an officer into the Infantry Corps, U.S. Army Active Duty. Second Lieutenant Matthews, please stand. Thank you. The following have already graduated and commissioned from the ROTC program this year. Second Lieutenant Adelaja Babatunde graduated from the University of Maryland University College in the ROTC Joint Program with a Bachelor's of Arts in Communication, and was commissioned as an officer into the Field Artillery Corps, U.S. Army Active Duty. Second Lieutenant Corvante Morales graduated this past May from Bowie State University with a Bachelor's of Science in Business Administration and was commissioned as an officer into the Ordnance Corps, U.S. Army Reserve. We may congratulate them as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to present honors graduate for 2017 class. The name of this graduate appears in your program. Will those graduates listed in the program under academic recognition please stand? These graduates are persons who have transferred to Bowie State University and have earned 30 to 59 credits with a grade point average of 3.5 to 4.0. Please be seated. The graduates listed in the program under Latin honors have earned 60 or more credit at Bowie State University while maintaining a grade point average of 3.5 to 4.0. Will those graduates listed as cum laude please stand? These graduates have cumulative grade point average between 3.5 and 364. Congratulations. Will those graduates listed as magna cum laude please stand? These graduates have cumulative grade point average between 3.65 and 3.84. Congratulations. Will those graduates listed as summa cum laude please stand? These graduates are graduating with the highest honor and have grade point average between 3.85 and 4.0. Congratulations. Please be seated. I will ask those, I'm going to call your name. Could you please stand as well? Sharon Melissa Bryant, Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood Special Education. Megan Renee Garrett, Bachelor of Science in Education in Elementary Education. Rosa Romero, Bachelor of Science in Elementary Education. These graduates have a perfect grade point average of 4.0. Let's give them a well-deserved round of applause. Congratulations and be seated. Now let's give all of our honors graduates a rousing round of applause. Thank you.
Oh, that is so impressive. I think, families, you can do better than that. We're congratulating everybody. Wonderful. It's the tradition for each commencement that the president give a charge to the class. And it is indeed my honor to address you, class of 2017, the newest alumni of Bowie State University. This is also a very special commencement, graduates. You are the first graduating class for me as your 10th president of BSU. Congratulations to the families, spouses, significant others, friends, those here, as well as those unable to be with us today, but are wishing you well on your achievement. And we also take time out to recognize those who have passed on. Let us remember them all at this time, and let's say thank you. Graduates, thank all who helped to get you to this point. Another rousing round of applause, please. Graduates, as you journey forward beyond this campus, this community, I give you these 4 charges. First, remember your history. Second, remember your purpose. Third, remember that BSU is your alma mater. And fourth, always race to excellence. First, remember your history. At the core of the Bowie State University mission is access and affordability to a quality education. BSU, as the first historically black institution of higher education in the state of Maryland, was founded for those who were disenfranchised and prevented from entering higher education in this country. Graduates, never forget that history and the value that those students in that time in the 1800s saw in securing a pathway to higher education. Graduates, remain vigilant in ensuring that those in our great country who seek to learn will continue to have the same opportunities afforded to you, and that our ancestors long ago fought so hard to achieve. More than ever, we must commit to honoring that history and ensuring access to education, lest we forget the freedoms that we are privileged to have today are not promised to tomorrow. You are now among the fortunate few who have had the opportunity to achieve a college degree. the United States Census Bureau informs us that just 33.4% of Americans hold a bachelor's degree or higher. Remember your history and from whence you came and on whose shoulders you stand. And honor that history by taking to heart that saying, to those to whom much is given, much is expected. Remember your history. Secondly, remember your purpose. Since arriving on the BSU campus, I have become known for many things, including, as many of you know, the energy that everyone talks about, so I am told. And I'm often asked, President Rowe, how do you get all that energy? Well, what drives me, graduates, each and every day is a sense of purpose. It is because I have truly found my purpose, that is, working with you, working with students, and helping students to achieve their careers and their goals in life, so that each day energizes me, and I look forward to each day with great anticipation for what life will bring in working with administrators, faculty, and staff here at BSU. Graduates, I want the same for you. That wonderful feeling of reward when you have found your true sense of purpose. I ask you on this day, as you are going into the world with new knowledge and skills, for what purpose will you use the knowledge and the learning opportunities you were afforded? The outstanding faculty and the fullness of your college educational experience at BSU has prepared you well. Believe that you have much to offer to compete and achieve great things. You have unique talents, skills, and abilities to offer to the workplace, to your community, and to others. More importantly, remember the flame of faith that was lit by those who came before, as I ask you now to light the way for others. Let the image of the eternal flame that burns outside the administration building that you pass each and every day stay in your memory, so you might find your purpose for all that you have been given and for what you have achieved. It was Nelson Mandela who once said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." Remember that. And then next, remember your alma mater. Graduates, this is home. As you reflect on your time at Bowie State University, remember the places, the things you have learned, and remember the faculty and staff who have helped guide you and your way along this educational journey. Graduates, as life presents challenges, return to your alma mater to remind yourself of the lessons you have received here, the values that we share as one community, the people that make BSU the welcoming and supportive environment that will lift you up and remind you that you, as a BSU graduate, are able to succeed in this world. The values imparted to you as a member of this community will nourish your mind and your spirit on the journey ahead. They are more than just words on a page, the values that we hold so dear here at BSU, and they will help you make meaning of the world, this changing world today. And they are worth noting at this time. Let us recommit today that we, as one community, embrace the values of BSU, which include excellence, civility, integrity, diversity, and accountability. These are our Bowie State values. And graduates, should you get lost on that journey forward, remember your alma mater and the image of that eternal flame, the flame of faith and the torch of truth to light your way home. As you leave us, remember those coming behind you and give of your time, your talent, and your resources to ensure future generations will have the benefit of higher education. Graduates, while this is your last day, as you know, this is my first year as president, and I plan to be around for a little while. So I want to see you back at homecoming each and every year, coming back to your alma mater. And the faculty and the staff will look forward to having you return to share your new experiences with us. I look forward to hearing about your successes and for each homecoming, hearing about all the excitement going on that you have experienced. And then finally, graduates, continue with the theme that I have imparted to this campus in my vision, race to excellence. Graduates, the world is changing in so many ways, and I charge you to race, not walk, but race, to strive toward excellence in all that you do. As I have shared across the campus my vision for the future of BSU, it's based on that premise that we as one community of learners must continually strive to learn and strive to better ourselves if we are to keep pace with the change in our society, to meet the growing demands of the workforce, and to enrich our own minds. Graduates, I believe that the future belongs to those who seek enlightenment and have a curiosity and appreciation about this world and about each other. The future belongs to those who strive to light the way to inspire others. The future belongs to those who ask, what more can I do with each day? The future is yours. Your families, your friends, professors, administrators they've done everything that they can do to send you on your way, and they've done their part. The future is yours. Believe it, strive for it, and never, ever accept less than your very best. For mediocrity is the enemy of innovation and creativity, and it is the gateway to complacency. So I encourage you each day, race to excellence. Once again, the image that I hope you will always keep in your mind is that flame that burns eternally on this campus, that stands as a symbol for you to follow, to have faith that you can do amazing things, thinking critically, analyzing issues, communicating effectively, and utilizing creativity and innovative thinking to better our world. Assert your faith that you can inspire others to greatness, and faith that there is a purpose for which you are here today. I know you will go on to do great things because you are BSU graduates. BSU? That's how we do it here. My first graduating class, you have your charge. First, remember your history. Remember your purpose. Remember that BSU is home, your alma mater, and always, always race to excellence. Graduates, the future is bright because of you. Congratulations on what you have and will achieve. It is now time for us to recognize you. Let us all stand and recognize our graduates. Well done. Well done. Before I take my seat, students, I know you thought you were just there, but I have one final request for this special occasion for my first class, 2017, class of 2017. Just one request I have of you before I take my seat now. As some of you know, I have taken to Twitter. And as you leave, you can follow me at @PresBro. And to mark this historic and special occasion for me, my request of you, if you would permit me, is to do a selfie with you. May I do that? Are we ready? All right. On three. Thank you, graduates. Thank you so very much. Good job. It is now my pleasure in a moment to introduce the head of our National Alumni Association. It is the alumni of an institution that must ensure the ongoing success of the institution through its support both materially and physically. We are proud of the alumni of BSU and to officially induct the class of 2017 into the Bowie State University Alumni Association. I present to you alumnus Mr. Ricardo Mitchell, class of 1977, and the president of the National Alumni Association. Please welcome him to the podium.
Good morning. I've got to find my place. Thank you, Dr. Bro. Good morning, distinguished platform guests, parents, family, faculty, friends, and of course, the 2017 class of Bowie State University. Today, I'm joined by members of my executive committee and members of my board of directors, and on their behalf, I bring you greetings as the newest members of the National Alumni Association. Now, I know that everyone is anxious to get out of here. So I'm not going to keep you much longer. So my task today is to formally induct you into the Bowie State University National Alumni Association. And so, graduates of the class of 2017, would you please rise and take the alumni oath? Would you repeat after me? We, the graduates of Bowie State University, pledge to advance the mission and uphold the historic significance of this great institution. Therefore, we pledge to continue to grow intellectually, politically, spiritually, socially. And we commit to support the alma mater financially. Maybe we should say that one more time. We commit to support our alma mater financially. And we pledge our undying support to BSU. Alumni, please be seated. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mitchell. We are nearing the close of our ceremony. We will close the ceremony today with the singing of the alma mater, followed by the retiring of the colors. We request that all guests be seated after the singing of the alma mater and the retiring of the colors until the recessional has concluded. In keeping with the spirit of the season, I, along with the entire Bowie State University community, wish you a joyous and a safe holiday season. Thank you, congratulations, and best wishes to our newest graduates.
The BSU Army ROTC will now retrieve the colors. Audience, please take your seats for the recessional.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for BSU's 2017 Commencement Ceremony. And a special thank you to President Dr. Bro, our guest speaker, graduates, faculty, platform guests, staff, faculty and friends, and our director of BSU Concert Band, Dr. Adolph Wright. Once again, let's hear it for our graduates for 2017. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you for joining us from Bowie State University's 2017 commencement. And please be careful in exiting the gym and make sure you enjoy your holidays. Once again, thank you for this special celebration.